Did you know that depression is largely an issue with the thinking, feeling, and action parts of our brain circuitry and how they communicate with and regulate each other? Some people's brains are just more sensitive due to genetics or whatever other reason to experiencing these circuits kind of getting stuck in patterns that aren't helpful for us. And no, you can't just snap out of it and stop being depressed. And our brain is malleable. We have this thing called neuroplasticity, which means that we can do things and change things to basically manipulate that circuitry back to where we might want it, where it's more helpful. There are 3 parts of the brain implicated in depression: the prefrontal cortex, the striatum, and the limbic center. The limbic system is made up of several parts of the brain that have different responsibilities. One is for internal balance or homeostasis. Another is the fear and danger center. Another has to do with memory and context. And then the last is our emotional sensations. The striatum are these kind of apostrophe looking things in the middle of our brain. There's 2 of them. The top part is responsible for automatic habits and forming them, actions and movements. The bottom part is really where impulse actions happen, things that we do because we're excited about doing them or because they have pleasure immediately or benefit. And the prefrontal cortex is really responsible for thinking and regulating. It's like the parent of the brain that's regulating the kids that are a little out of control sometimes. And it's also implicated in planning and decision making, as well as has some connections with habits and impulse regulation and emotions. Within that circuitry, neurons, which are specific brain cells, when they try to send a message, they secrete a neurotransmitter, which is the chemical messenger of the brain. And there are a lot of neurotransmitters also implicated in depression. So as you can see, there is a lot in the brain and in the neurotransmitters, the messaging and how all of that influences each other that play a role in depression. And there is research that shows that just knowing that, how the brain is implicated in depression, can actually help you take the first step toward feeling better.